So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing? What are you planning on doing? What are you planning on doing? What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 35, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Typical throat clear as soon as I start talking. Well, it's been quite the day, quite the week, quite the fucking month. I don't know if you can hear the insanity going on outside. I kind of like it. It's a nice ambient neighborhood noise. Maybe one day we'll do the fucking podcast right on the porch. That could be fun. Get a guest. Have Silo come sit on a porch. We'll do it right from the porch. Taro, Dubs, somebody. That could be a good time. So, today was the original Big G, the OBG, Gary. It's Gary's funeral. And, well, funeral, memorial. I guess a memorial service. And it sucked, but it sucked, but when the funeral and the wake and all that is, follows a death immediately, it's harder, I feel like. In this now, I think he died on the 9th, so it's been a little while, and, there's been the grieving procedure. It doesn't make it any better, I guess you could say, but it gives you time to adjust, and I'm sure everyone who's listening has figured out that Gary meant a lot to me for my whole life, and I guess today being the final send off, I guess you could say. If it brought a sense of closure, I guess. My sister still got her fucking hands full with everything to deal with, but for as far as us regular people, it seemed like it was kind of the end of a chapter, and I was sad. I was saddened by it. Why my whole family's walking down the fucking street? Why am I watching everybody walking down the street? Erica's doing the mom walk, like something's fucking going down. I'm not in the mood to run out and have a fucking problem right now. But anyway. Max from Germany. I sent the fucking ticket to the podcast host. They said they cannot duplicate the problem. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Keep trying, brother. Keep trying to get it to play. If anyone else is having problems listening with an error that says unable to load, I think it says unable to load or unable to play back, something like that, let me know. And if you can, give me a screenshot of it so I can show the host. Because they're really good with tech support and stuff. I mean, well, they didn't get to the bottom of this one, but they're good at getting back to you and I guess looking into it. So I want to get on top of that, and I've been in contact with them. So, I got my Gary's ashes today, right? And I was joking. I was like, excuse me. I was like, I'm going to make a special blend. I was like, I was talking with everyone outside. I was like, I'm going to make a special blend tonight. I said, I'm going to mix up some ashes and the ink. We'll make a whole batch. And I said, we'll make a batch and fucking send Gary off like that. And everyone that was outside was like, and these are adults. These are my parents. They're like that would be cool. You should do that. Da, 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 da. And then Erica says, that's fucked up. You shouldn't do that. And I was like, come on, man. I was like, the people would love that. They would love to put a piece of Gary up or keep a little piece in their collection in a little 2 ounce. I wouldn't put all of my shit in there, I got my little jar. Sprinkle a little bit in like the Kiss putting the blood in the comic ink or whatever the fuck. But maybe I'll work on her and see, but I don't know. It was just kind of a thought, because Gary was he was a character, all right. I don't think he would have minded that, but so that was fucking today. That's just today. But so what I meant to get at was Gary. I knew Gary through my entire family. So at this event today, it was like my whole family, and then his family as well. But so it was like Easter. it was all the people I love and care about. They were all together, and we were laughing and having a good time. And fucking Dubs came, and they all wanted to go to eat afterwards, and I just had too much to do here. I had to finish an Uprock order and fucking finish a couple orders actually. So I couldn't do the dinner thing, and we have mad fucking people, I roll deep with the family, so fucking I can't just roll up, add 5 to the restaurant bill, you know what I mean? But it is bumping out here, son. Listen to this shit, it's crazy. They better turn off that music. They finna get me a strike. Listen to that bullshit. He's got that bullshit on. They riding around with speakers trying to get me a strike on my shit. Copyright strike. Fuck out of here with that shit. Anyway. I'm about to have to close this window if they keep bumping that music. It's fucking annoying. I mean, the ambient noise is nice, but now you just fuck with my shit. Now you finna get me poked. So the other day, so Erica's father died, right? What the fuck? So we have to go. We went to Kentucky to go get some things because we had to go get some things. She wanted to get some shirts and a couple coffee mugs and shit. And unfortunately, we have like a collection of people that died, coffee mugs. I guess there's worse things to collect. So everything was a pain in the ass. I had to drop the kids off at my mom's the night before, pick up the rental car at the airport. Total fucking cocks at Hertz at Rochester Airport, just so you know. There's no sense of humor, no fucking no sense of humor, no nothing. Just like, yep, give me your credit card. Yep, get the fuck out of here. So I leave with this Toyota Corolla. All right, get all the way down to Kentucky. We fucking leave at 4:00 in the morning. Get to Kentucky. We're loading up the little car with all this stuff, clothes and papers and stuff like that, and at her dad's apartment. And I'm looking, and the whole sidewall of the fucking tire is all chopped up and fucked up. And I'm looking, and the rim is all fucked up. It wasn't me. I didn't fucking hit nothing. I'd tell you if I did, because I'd be laughing about it. So I'm looking. I'm like, damn, I'm pulling these big chunks out of the side of the tire. I'm like, fuck, man. I gotta leave in a couple hours to go back to fucking drive 550 fucking miles back. So I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, what do I do? And then I just keep imagining fucking being stuck on the side of the fucking road. So I called up Hertz. I didn't even know you could do this, but I was gonna try. I was like, yo, I just got here. I just noticed that this tire is fucked up. And like, bring it down. So I bring it to the airport. Fucking, I got an urn of Erica's stepmother. I got fucking all this stuff. So they switched out cars, and I got to take a Civic home in much nicer condition. So, but in the airport parking lot, we're switching over all this stuff, and fucking, I got some barbecue hours there, which is fucking the bomb. And I'm not even saying like, oh, Kentucky barbecue, who's the bomb? Like I fucking did mad review reading because I got fucked on our last trip to Tennessee. I ended up getting some fucking chain barbecue because the place I went to was only open 2 days a week. The bomb reviews, I go there, they're not open on fucking Wednesday. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, I gotta get some fucking barbecue. So I ended up getting some barbecue from this spot called City Barbecue. But it was the fucking bomb. I got ribs. I got like the sampler. So I couldn't make up my fucking mind. I was like, oh, got them ribs. Got a half a chicken or a quarter chicken, ribs, pulled pork, brisket, fucking green beans and bacon, and coleslaw. And really, it works for me because I can't eat no fucking carbs. So I just ate mad meat like a true animal. I was feeling it. These are them fucking problem kids right here they just keep riding by trying to fuck with my people. I'm gonna end up having to go outside and I need to get my fucking guns back. I could just see this is gonna be a fucking problem here. Ma, if you're listening, I need my fucking guns back, or I'm just gonna go buy another one. I'm just gonna go have to buy a new one. So, as of right now, 10 minutes, 11 minutes in, I'm just fucking rambling, going on and on. I think I'm slowly recovering from all this fucking shit that's been going on. And it's been a lot on my mind. And I'm struggling to, I don't know what I'm struggling to do, because I'm actually pretty happy all the way around. I'm happy with Devastator. I'm happy with my house. I'm happy with my family. I ain't really too happy with the fucking neighborhood. But I'm like, you know what I'm not happy with is my time management. Now some rando car pulls up trying to get me a strike. What the fuck? Chill with that shit, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? So, hear this shit, man? Now I gotta shut the fucking window because they're gonna give me a strike. Shut your bitch ass up. Yeah, I'm gonna end up fucking having to hurt somebody around here. I don't even know why. I just know I am. I don't want to, but I was almost like, I was looking at the time, and I was just like, man. But I gotta be consistent. I gotta stay consistent, because the second I let you guys down, everyone's gonna lose faith. But I was just not fucking feeling it tonight, man. I guess I'm just drained. I hate to say that word, because people use that shit on some sissy shit a lot of times. You know, they're just drained from whatever. But I hate to say, well, I really am. But I really, man, I fucking feel like my time management is fucked up. And I don't know, is it fucked up? It might not be fucked up, but because I get done what I got to get done. But I just feel like maybe if I thought it through a little more, I would be able to get it done and still have time to do some other things. Unless that's just my fucking problem. I'm just taking too many things on. I'm not taking them on. I mean, these are just things I have to do. I have to fucking go to work. I have to be a dad. I have to be a fucking homeowner. I have to be the fucking ink man. You know, amongst other things. I have to be a friend. I have to be a husband. I have to be a brother. I have to be a fucking, you know, I gotta, all these fucking roles. Sometimes it gets difficult in trying to keep up with everything. But maybe it just seems like that because of the things that have been going on lately. You know, maybe it just seems like my plate is more full than it really is, because I just thinking about a lot, and I like when we were cleaning out Gary's house, starting to, and we were just, got to start somewhere. And every so often I was saying, you would just kind of pretend like you were at a estate sale, and then then you come across something where you couldn't, it was like very Gary, and you're like, fuck, it kind of puts you out of that estate sale mode. But then I just kept telling myself and my sister and everybody else, it's got to be done. It just has to be done. And I've been saying that about a lot of things lately, like shit that fucking, like who the fuck wants to do that? Who wants to do this? It's got to be done. And no matter whatever it is, it's got to be done. I don't feel like drilling 100 scribes tonight. It's got to be done. You give a fuck what you feel like. Some shit just has to be done. And I got to catch up on my machine podcast. I gotta catch up on a lot of shit. I haven't been listening to podcasts when I'm working in the basement because I've been working at such a fucking pace that I don't have time to like. I would usually put on a podcast and like relax and do my work and do whatever has to be done. But now everything I'm doing is like, oh fuck, I gotta miss it. Do it as fast as possible, and I can't. If I'm listening to something, I slow down. I take it in. I'm really listening and paying attention, and I just I don't have the time. I don't want to play with my time like that and put something on that I genuinely enjoy listening to. I love the fucking Machine Studio podcast. I love Bus. I love what he's got to say and the things that he says, and I don't want to have it on in the background, I guess is the best way to say it. And anything that I'm really interested in, I don't want to have it on in the background. I want to be in it. So if I'm working at just a regular pace where I'm just doing what I'm doing, I can fucking listen and enjoy and take it in. But if I'm trying to trying to get some shit done faster than normal, trying to be fast and efficient, I can't dedicate the focus that I need to listen to something. And I know it sounds stupid, like, oh, you can't multitask. Nah, I can't. I can at a certain rate I can, but when it comes to doing something and getting it done, I can't fucking be distracted, because apparently I must have some kind of fucking deficit disorder or something, because like if there's a bird, look at that, holy fuck, like I'll stop. And so listen to this, right? This is I do think I have some kind of problem, and my mom actually used to call it the Silver Surfer complex. My mom and Steve, they created this thing called the Silver Surfer complex, and what that is I got a Silver Surfer action figure when I was a kid. He was like chrome silver, like all right. And also, if you don't know, I call our silver because it's like silver, and chrome is like reflective, like a mirror. So when people say chrome, I always say silver, but chrome is chrome. It's like a mirror, Anyway, this Silver Surfer was like chrome, and he had a fucking surfboard and shit. And I got him, and I took that and Iceman. I wish I still had the Iceman. He was fucking so dope. I'm gonna find one and buy it again one day. I'm sure I could find it. Iceman was my favorite until I learned about Gambit, and Gambit was my favorite. But anyway, so I had a big box, a big box of action figures and shit, and it was underneath the Burmese Python's tank, because the tank was up on these two fucking stands. It was 1,000-gallon tank that we had in my living room. It was ridiculous, but the snake lived in there, so it wasn't full of water with like fish, but it was 1,000-gallon fucking aquarium that the snake lived in. So underneath it, you could like crawl underneath it, and fucking I had like my shit and fucking had my little toy box. And if I was playing with my fucking toys, my figures or whatever, and I wanted, at some point I couldn't find the fucking Silver Surfer, and I was fucking going crazy, tearing up the house. I looked everywhere. I looked under everything. I dumped the box. I fucking put everything back in. And I dumped it again after a little while. I looked under this and that and da. I looked fucking everywhere. I tore the house up, and my family was like, they got almost sick of watching me fucking going crazy looking for this Silver Surfer, that they helped me find it. And I think I left it in my mom's fucking truck or whatever it was something like that. But then every time in the future that I would fucking fixate on something, they'd be like, this is Silver Surfer complex. Because I fucking sometimes, man, like I dropped an O-ring the other day, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't just say fuck the O-ring. I had to find the fucking O-ring that I dropped downstairs. Like, I had to find it. It didn't fucking matter. I got 2,000 of them sitting right in front of me. But I couldn't just leave it there. I had to find it. So I'm down on the ground, fucking getting a flashlight. I'm looking in the little carpet. That's the little fucking work mat carpet thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I had to find it. So I get in these weird things where I fixate on, I don't know, is it a goal? Is it... But how I got here, how I started here was today, time management. For the last probably 2 years, I've been trying to find this fucking movie. This movie that I was on this streak years ago, 5 years ago now maybe, of watching a free movie site. It was like 123 Movies or something. And I don't know if you've ever watched like a streaming site, a free one with the bootleg shit. Is they got all the new shit, they got all the theater shit, they got all that, and some of them are like camcorder recordings, but they got so much shit. Like, they got all those fucking indie films, they got all the fucking, they like have so much fucking content, stuff that you would never see that in a magazine or on an ad or a fucking in a theater or at a video store even. They had like all kinds of shit. So I would find like all these fucking crazy films to watch, and I saw this one, and it wasn't like, I don't remember it being like the greatest movie ever. It was good. It was shot good. It was like a beautiful looking film, but it was just kind of like a lot of open ends. But I kept thinking about the storyline after, and I would think about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that again. And then time went on. I forgot about it. And I was like, damn, what the fuck was that movie called? I would like to watch that again. What the fuck was that called? Dude, for the fucking life of me, I could not fucking figure out what this movie was. I asked tip of my tongue Reddit several times. I asked, what was it, Stack Overflow, whatever the fuck. Every plot thing, where type in the plot, type in this, type in that. I fucking can't. I couldn't find it. So what I ended up doing today took me about 2.5 fucking hours. I woke up in the morning and I was thinking about this movie last night. And I woke up this morning, and the first thing I thought of when I woke up, I literally like woke up, sat up in bed, and I was like, I wonder if the Xbox, which I watched all these movies on, the Xbox account has a browser history, right? Because I would have to stream it from the browser. It wasn't like a smart TV thing. So I log into the fucking Microsoft account, and sure enough, there was 9,500 results. And I never used like the internet on the fucking Xbox, so this was all like fucking movie shit. But this shit had a lot of pop-ups, so there would be like, for every one movie you would watch, there was like 15 other sites that got opened. It was all fucked up. But I got a 6-page list on my phone of all the fucking movies that I watched, and ones that weren't obvious to me of what they were, like fucking 12 Strong. I know that ain't fucking it. And Life of Pets too. But all the ones that, so now what I have to do, and depending on what time I get done here tonight, which will probably be soon, because I'm rambling and I'm fucking not feeling good. Now I got to start at the top. Actually, I'll probably start at the bottom of the list because that's the oldest shit. And I feel like I watched this movie longer ago than the top of the list, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start from the bottom and just start fucking IMDb and Googling all these fucking names and marking them off. So now I got to go through and mark every single one off the list until I find this fucking movie. And and you know what? Once I find the fucking name of it, I'll probably never watch it. But, you know, I get fixated and I lose focus. So that's why I can't listen to podcasts while I'm working lately. I'll be glad when all this is done. Today I was supposed to have lunch with Dick, and I really wish I could have just been doing that. I wish Gary was still alive and I was having lunch with Dick today. But that's not what fucking happened. So, that being said, I think that's all I got. Alright, I love you guys. I'm going to work on a guest. I think we're getting silo out here. I just got to figure out when. Love you guys. Later.